The benefits of a brand new vehicle that's really inexpensive. Let's say a $5,000 car vehicle that is so inexpensive and it's brand new. Let's say if it's all electric. There's one that is made in China, the best tuned pony, and they say the price is $4,800. Now, of course, they do not sell it in America. So if people wanted to get it, they would have to pay the import tariff, and which probably might double the price. But overall, thinking and comparing a brand new vehicle that's really inexpensive with any other used vehicle at the same price, because there's not too many brand new vehicles, so that are in that price range of $5,000. So if we compare this vehicle versus any used vehicle, all the used vehicles out there, they usually, you never know what you're gonna get. If you're lucky, it's gonna last you, but eventually it's gonna break down. Some used vehicles can break down in a couple of months. Some used vehicles can break down in 6 months, in a year. So for that price range, if you get a used vehicle, something might break in it. They might have to start spending extra money on repairs. So when you compare a used vehicle with a brand new vehicle, now of course the hope is that the brand new vehicle is made by a company that's dependable, so that brand new vehicle is going to last you. Hopefully they can warranty it for, like, let's say 10 years or something. So for 10 years, everything's going to be okay. Everything's under warranty. The warranty itself would really help. So yeah, if it's a dependable brand new vehicle that's really inexpensive, just to have it and to know that it's not going to break down on you, and that, you can rely on it for so many years, it's such a huge benefit. It's such a huge benefit. One of the big benefits, when it comes to buying an inexpensive brand new vehicle. So hopefully people, in every country would have an inexpensive all electric vehicle. For those people that, it's hard for them to afford $20,000 or $30,000, but $5,000, they can create an easy loan process. Technically, if you just spend $250 per month, but let's say without interest. Let's say just without interest. So without interest, $250 a month, it'll take you a year and 8 months to pay the whole $5,000 off. So if you add interest, let's say you add another $100 in interest, or let's say $50, so it's $300. It'll become $300 payment. It's still going to take you the same amount of time, a year and 8 months. So if you add $100 interest, make it $350. It's the same amount of time. It's a year and 8 months to pay it off. So it's a huge benefit when you have this time to pay it off, but it's really a short amount of time versus other loans and the loan period of time that you're supposed to pay it off. It takes you quite a bit, because all of it is interest, except a little bit of principal. So if you just make the monthly payment on any other brand new vehicle that's $20,000 or $30,000 or up, it's going to take a long time until you pay it off. But with this vehicle, it's so easy to pay it off within under 2 years. Under 2 years, it can be paid off. And so it's so easy for anybody to afford one. If they make it easier for most people to get a loan for it, because it's a small amount, and of course it's the vehicle is it's a secured loan, so it's not really, it shouldn't be a huge problem, because the vehicle really covers the loan itself. So if something happens, the vehicle will be taken away. So it should be so much easier for an average person with a small budget to get a brand new electric vehicle. And so this particular vehicle, they were saying it was like 100 mile range per charge. So it was it's not 200 miles or 300, it's just 100 miles. But still, it's not bad. It's brand new. As long as it's dependable, that's the crucial thing, is that if it comes with a warranty, if it comes with a warranty, and it should come with a warranty, obviously, it's a huge benefit for more people to get a vehicle. If let's say they can't afford a brand new vehicle for $20,000, $30,000, but for $5,000, an average person, even if they work in the McDonald's, I mean, they can probably afford. Well, I mean, nowadays, the prices, the hourly wages are much higher in McDonald's. That's a beautiful thing. So definitely, more people can afford a brand new car. I think it's just the market is so open for a brand new, inexpensive vehicle, just to get from point A to point B. And if it's all electric, and sometimes you have to look at it as, if a lot of people can afford it, the price margin, the profit margin itself, it shouldn't be a huge big deal, because even if you even if you make it $1,000 profit margin, I mean, if a lot of people buy the car, if it's affordable, if it's $5,000, I mean, if out of that $5,000, if $1,000 is profit margin, that's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal if you multiply that 1,000, and how many people would buy it. I mean, the example would be, if 1 million people would buy that particular vehicle, and the profit is $1,000 to the company, so 1 million times 1,000, that's $1,000 million. So if it was 1 million times $1, it'll be $1 million. But this is $1,000, right? So you multiply 1 million people buying a vehicle, and think of how many people can really would like to get a brand new vehicle, so they would have less worries about, and not worry about anything breaking down. You're not worried about the transmission breaking down, not worrying about the engine breaking down, and if it comes with a warranty for 10 years, you have a peace of mind. So, I mean, most people on a budget that could really use a brand new, inexpensive vehicle to get them from point A to point B, it's a really a good opportunity for a company to make a lot of money based on the fact that more people would want to get something like that, just because it's not too expensive. I mean, for college students, for retirees, for anybody, just people with low income, if they can make the loan really affordable, and it is kind of affordable if it's, let's say, $250 and it's paid off. But I mean, that's without interest. So without interest, it's paid off within a year and 8 months. But if you want interest on it, then you can add another 100, it'll be 350. It's kind of pricey, 350, I guess. For somebody on the budget, 250 sounds really a good deal on a loan if you think about it. But you have to add some interest into it. So I guess they can always extend it for 3 years or something. I don't know, or 2.5 years instead of a year and 8 months, and then add some interest into it. But it can just, it's one of those things. When it comes to a loan itself, I mean, if you want more people buying it, if there's a really a good way of making it a good deal where people could just save on interest and just pay off the vehicle really fast. I don't know, maybe for people with perfect credit, there could be like a loan without interest or something, or with like a small interest. So it'll still be like, 270 or something instead of 250. So that $20 interest or something like that. I mean, they can always come up with something. So some people that have really good credit, but when people have bad credit, we can always add like a $50 interest or something. You kind of want to make it happen where it's affordable. Even the loan itself is affordable. I mean, if you think about it, then more people will buy it. More people will get it. The more people will get it, the more profit the company makes. It's one of those quantity times. It's basically times the profit margin. It's multiplied based on how many people buy it. And a vehicle, I mean, a lot of people could use a vehicle, a brand new vehicle that's dependable, that has a warranty for 10 years or something in that sense of it. So if it's really affordable, especially if the loan's really affordable, the more people can qualify for it, and the more people buy it, the more the company makes for profit. If just 1 million people buy it, 1 million people, so it's one of those things. It's a huge benefit, I think, for some companies that really made a lot of money, and they don't mind. I mean, still, if it's a really good vehicle and everybody will buy it, they're still going to make a lot of money. So I mean, they could be taking a chance for a little while, but because they make money through the other car sales and through the other ways of charging more profit margin and selling the car for for much more money. They make their own money that way. So when they have this one or two vehicles that's super affordable, super and dependable, and they can just make the profit margin just 1,000 or something like that. It might take some time, but eventually, if it's a dependable vehicle, it should take off, and I think that people would definitely buy it, just because everybody needs transportation, and so if it's so affordable, $250 and paid off in under 2 years. I mean, they can always extend it to make it 3 years and then add the interest, but they can put some reasonable interest because it's a small amount. It's only $5,000. It's not a $20,000 loan or $30,000 or $40,000. It's just $5,000. So the interest is supposed to be reasonable on the $5,000 loan. So even if they add the interest into it, let's say if it comes to $275 or $280, that's still not bad. I mean, or they can just extend it to 3 years and keep it at $250 instead of paying it off within a year and 8 months with $250 payment without interest. They can extend it to 3 years loan and then add the interest into that payment, and so then it'll take 3 years, which is basically it's 36 months to pay it off instead of the 20 months. So yeah, and then it'll be about the same price, $250 per month, and the insurance shouldn't be as high because it's only $5,000 car. So for people that are on a budget, it's a really good deal. It's a really good deal as long as it's a dependable car, and if it's all electric, they're going to save money on charging it. They're going to save money on even if it's not just a 100-mile battery, it's still not bad range to get quite a few things done. And just to have your own brand new car, the benefit always outweighs everything. A brand new vehicle, if it's dependable and it's going to last you for 10 years, it's such a peace of mind, and you can afford it instead of getting a used vehicle where you're taking a chance. You never know when it's going to break down. It could be a couple of months from now, it could be 6 months, it could be a year and a half, but something eventually is going to break down and you have to replace it, you have to repair it. And of course, if it's transmission or if it's the engine, chances are you're going to have to just leave it and abandon it because it might be too expensive to repair. So the benefit of all electric, there's no transmission in the all electric. So when it comes to the oil changes, I don't think that there's oil changes in all electric. So that's a huge benefit. Saving money on oil changes, and there's no worries about the transmission going bad. So there's a lot of benefits in all electric. Just having a peace of mind and know that it's going to last you for 10 years. There's a warranty. And it's the best. It's a really good option. I think that people will find out, and if they just need that basic vehicle to get from point A to point B. It's a wonderful deal. It's a wonderful deal, and it's a great deal for the company. The more people will buy it, if that profit margin is 1,000, then multiply that. Just 1 million people. I mean, the population in this country, in America, was at 300 million or something like that. And in other countries, there's quite a big population, so just in this country, if just 1 million people would buy it out of the 300 million, that's quite a bit of money the company would make if it's $1,000 profit margin. Multiply that 1,000, it's 1,000 millions. Isn't that $1 billion? Really, $1 billion? That's 1,000 millions. So 1,000 millions, is $1 billion. So they'll make the first billion just by selling a car that's really affordable. So it's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for some people or for some companies to make it happen, especially the dependable companies that are really dependable when it comes to making a car that will last without breaking, without breaking down. It's a huge benefit for everybody. And for the consumer to have something that's brand new and affordable, and for the company to make that money because of so many people buying it because it's so affordable. It's a win-win for everybody. Hopefully, in every country they would have something like that, which is an affordable all-electric vehicle that's like $5,000 or under $5,000. It's a huge benefit for everybody. Glory be to Father, Son, Holy Spirit, this is Markov saying, God bless everyone.